Giving the dealership 48 hours that sold my twin turbo Lamborghini from right now to write me a check for the full sell price of my Lambo, or I'm going to sue them and my lawyer's going to be in contact with them.
How the dealership tried to steal my hoopty.
I try to turn the car over and it won't start.
Car dealerships are getting sued left and right, and honestly, it is completely justified because the behavior from some of these places has gotten so out of control that people don't even realize how much power these dealerships think they have over customers. From stealing personal information to using customer vehicles without consent, these stories are becoming more common and more alarming as the market gets worse and dealerships get more desperate. People walk onto a lot thinking they're about to make one of the biggest purchases of their life, hoping for reliability, hoping for honesty, and hoping for at least a fair process, but instead they're being met with cars that are literally breaking down right in front of their eyes, both during test drives and even after signing for the vehicle. You have people reporting that their engines failed within days, transmissions slipping in the middle of traffic, electrical issues causing the dashboard to light up like a Christmas tree, and dealers responding with the same excuses every time, saying it's normal, saying it happens, saying it's wear and tear, when in reality these cars should have never been sold in the first place. The dealership environment has become a place where the customer always loses, because if it's not overpriced interest rates or hidden fees, it's shady repairs or unauthorized use of their vehicle. And when customers finally speak up or take legal action, suddenly the dealership plays victim. Meanwhile, the market keeps pushing out cars that look shiny on the outside, but are held together by hope on the inside. And buyers who are already stretched thin financially are now stuck with vehicles that cost thousands to fix because the place that sold it to them didn't care as long as the sale went through. People want to trust the process, but the process keeps proving it's broken, and the lawsuits are simply the result of customers finally reaching their breaking point and saying enough is enough. Check out some of these videos.
Giving the dealership 48 hours that sold my twin turbo Lamborghini from right now to write me a check for the full sell price of my Lambo, or I'm going to sue them and my lawyer's going to be in contact with them. I've already made contact with the dealership. They're aware of what's going on. To grant them grace, I'm not going to list them right now, but in 48 hours, I will. Hear me out, and you let me know down in the comment section if I'm overreacting. My twin turbo Lamborghini was for sale on consignment. I wanted to ask you, how long would you wait to receive payment for a vehicle that was sold for you, regardless of the price of the car? Would you wait a few days? Would you wait a few weeks? What about a month? What about nearly 2 months? My vehicle was sold on December 14th, 2023. I wasn't even told. I was messaged by the buyer on Instagram that he had my car and he was driving it around. I was sent by other people that follow me pictures of my car being driven around. Imagine that. I reached out to the dealership. They're like, oh, we just sold it a few days ago. No, you sold it on December 14th and you lied to me. They lied to me on the sell price of the car, and they're also just delaying the process of paying me out. You have 48 hours, and I'm not just going for the sell price of my vehicle in 48 hours. I'm going to go for penalties. I'm going to go for interest, and I'm going to go for counsel fees that you're going to have to cover for my lawyers. 48 hours is what I'm giving you. Save this video, comment down below, and you guys let me know. Am I overreacting? We'll see in 48 hours.
How the dealership tried to steal my hoopty. So I go in and get this Wagoneer, and they sent me home with no paperwork, but they gave me the keys, and I don't hear back from them for 3 days. I call on day 3 and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring this back, and I need my car back because y'all obviously don't value my business, so let's just, call it good. The sales manager is like, no ma'am, we cannot do that. I've already sold your trade-in and the deal is done. You did what? You did what with my hoopty? Where is it? I said, sir, there is no deal. I didn't leave with any paperwork. I never signed the other day. Check your records. He calls me back and he's like, I need to talk to the finance lady. She's off today and I'm off tomorrow. We'll call you back Friday. I said, no, I'm not just going to be up a creek till Friday. I need an answer on this. At this point, I don't want to do this deal. You don't value my business and I won't shop here. So in true salesman fashion, he says, I need you to trust me on blind faith. We will call you tomorrow on 3-way when I'm off and we'll get this rectified. Guess who never heard back? 2 days go by and I never heard back. Friday at 3 o'clock, I call them and I'm like, it's been a week. I need somebody to call me back. I'm chasing y'all down to take my money. I have not been able to enjoy this vehicle because it feels like a rental. There's too many loose ends. Somebody call me back. I even called corporate and I had to leave a voicemail. Ridiculous. The finance lady calls me on Saturday and she's like, oh, we got this great deal for you with even better interest rate, blah, blah, blah. Pump the brakes. Did so-and-so sell my car already? I need you to tell me now. I can't really speak on what they do up there, ma'am. That's not my department. I said, well, did I sign something giving him permission to sell my car when I was with you? Yes, ma'am. You signed the paperwork. I said that was under the agreement of the first bank. You called me on Monday and said that the bank was no longer doing the deal. Bank A said they wouldn't do the deal for 2024 because it no longer identifies 2024s as new vehicles after July 31st of this year. I said, ma'am, if I did sign that, can you please send me a copy? If I did not sign that, I need you to tell your manager, your sales manager, to get my car back. Okay. She says she'll let him know. That was Saturday. On Monday, I get a call from my friend, the salesperson, and she's like, hey, what's going on? I haven't really heard anything about this until now. Let me know. I tell her what's going on, and she's like, oh, okay, let me go talk to my manager. She calls me back, and she's like, he's going to get your car back. It's going to be fine. He's going to get your car back. I'll come pick up the Wagoneer, and it'll be great. I'm like, was my car ever sold? How did you sell it and get it back that fast? That makes no sense. They had also told me I was approved initially by myself, then said I wasn't approved without a cosigner. When they saw the cosigner wasn't going to do anything to help me, they called me back and said, nope, you're approved by yourself. Come on in. No, you tried to get me approved for more money so you could sell me a warranty. If you don't know, the dealership makes commission off of the warranties they sell you. I had decided to go with Bank A with no warranty because it's a new vehicle and it was a demo. It didn't have very many miles on it. It had 6,000 miles on it. I don't need the extended warranty. They didn't like that. They were trying to get more from the bank so I could purchase a warranty. Then fib and tell me you've sold my car when you didn't. I explained this to my friend and I let her know it's nothing personal. I love you. Obviously, that's why I came here to do business with you, but I'm not going to be on the hook for this term and spend all this money when I'm not valued as a customer. Customer service is of most importance. And when you leave a customer on the line for 9 whole days with no answer, you're just letting them stew and generate buyer's remorse. So my friend was very apologetic, and today she's coming to bring my car back to me, and I'm sending her back with a Wagoneer.
Today is supposed to be the day that I bought my dream car. Cue video.
Here at 5 Star Chevrolet, showing you a nice quick little video of the 2010 Chevy Camaro.
To you, that car might not be much. That's okay. But to me, I have wanted this car since 2010. I've been obsessed with this car, and I'm tired of seeing everybody else in the world drive one but me. So I thought, I am done waiting for life to happen to me. I'm gonna get out there and make life happen. And I thought that was a great motto to live by. I did my work. I got online, I found the car that I wanted. So I talked to the guy about it, and he tells me it's a manual transmission. Lucky me, I can drive a manual. And I'm like, dude, it's fine. I used to drive a manual. Not a problem. I might, be a little rusty, but, I'll catch on. It'll be fine. Yeah, that was wrong. So let me explain something to you. This car was a done deal. All I had to do was walk into this dealership, take the car on a simple test drive, sign the paperwork, and go home with the car. But then life said, oh, no. The gentleman drives us to a parking lot so I can start practicing how to get out of neutral into first gear. And I practiced, 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 and I got it out 4 times. Needless to say, there was a lot of stalling it in between those times. I start smelling something burning, and I'm like, that's not good. He doesn't say anything. I keep driving, or trying to. I try to turn the car over and it won't start. He got in the driver's seat. He tried to get to start. They had to bring the general manager down. He tried to get to start. And it was smelling really like something burning. Yeah. The general manager says, hey, take the car back to the dealership. We'll figure this car out. So they take us back to the dealership in this other car. I get in there and we wait for a little bit, and he comes, like the guy finally comes there. He was like, hey, I have to get a tow truck to go get that car and bring it back and then figure out what's wrong with it. And I don't know when we're gonna have it fixed. I'm pretty sure I burnt out the clutch. Now I'm contemplating whether I even want to buy this car, because I really don't want to buy a car that I can't drive. I do love this car, by the way, but I just can't drive it. So if you guys drive a stick shift, please, please, for the love of God, put all of your tips, all of your tricks in the comments of how to get your car into first gear from neutral, so I can figure this out and maybe drive home with this car and I can tell life to suck it.
Yeah. No! No! God damn it! God damn